Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, parents. Anyone who is watching us across the globe, thank you so much. Thank you for watching us. So, parents, teachers, students, this is a session about your life because who am I? Who is Kushagra? We both are just your replica only, a photocopy of yours. We all have the same design. As a parent, my design is same as Kushagra's parents or any parent in the world. If we will talk about Kushagra, he is having the same design as a 12th standard student in America, UAE, anywhere. So, yes, Kushagra. So, when parents don't listen, how did we, choose this topic? Was you have to share, like, why did we choose that this is so that we can contribute to others? So, over to you to share, like, what is there in your mind when I say parents, when parents don't listen.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to everyone, whoever is watching us. Myself, Kushagrajan, and I'm in 12th standard. And yeah, ma'am, when parents don't listen us, actually, it's a kind of like they want to they want to correct their mistakes by us. It's like they show themselves in us, and they don't want that we do the same kind of mistake whatever they have done in their life. So I think because of this reason they always uh, they always say us like, do this, do that, do according to us whatever we are saying. It's for your benefit only. So yeah, it's because there are benefits for us only, but sometimes it becomes just leave us alone. That's
So, Kushagra, this is an experience for most of the students. And when you become a teenager, so what happens is, till the time you are 6, 7 years old, your most of the brain development happens during this time. And at this time, you are like very small, like you cannot do anything on your own. So, you depend on your parent for your dressing you up, for making you eat, for for the studies, for taking care of yourself physically, making you sleep. So because you cannot do, you are so small. So at that time, the parent comes into a practice of doing parenting in their way. And in the longer run, the parent is not able to see that when a child is a teenager, the child has his own expression. At that time, parents feel offended when the child puts his or her point of view. So first, we should do an exercise. You have done this before, but for the benefit of the audience who is watching us, let us do an honest exercise so that people get like this, like what is point of view when we both are talking. So when you share your point of view, the parent is not able to take that because the parent is already having a fixed notion or way of behavior which he wants to see in you. So that fixedness is just like a specs. I'm wearing a specs, it's just like that. And so that specs has to be removed. It's like that. So first let us discover quickly what is the point of view. Kushagr, I would love to ask you, what is the color of this mobile?
it's black and little bit blue also.
If I say it is full blue, so can you see full blue?
I can't because front screen is of black color,
So you can see only black. So who is right?
black
Kushagra?
part and blue. Yeah.
Black part. So Kushagra is saying that this is black, and I am saying this is blue. This is the point of view. If we get this, we will be really very happy to accept anybody's point of view, because point of view is nothing personal. So this everyone can really take on as a practice. That point of view is not personal, it is actually somebody's expression. So things become easy because everybody is right. There is no good and bad. And Kushagra, when this is for all teenagers and young adults and parents and teachers also, because you are talking about parents, but even at times you feel teachers don't listen to you, or any adult is not listening to you. You feel more comfortable in your peer group. That is why teenagers and young adults, they are more closer to their friends, because your friends or any friend at any age, they validate us. They don't make us wrong. They love us unconditionally. We have this experience. They don't coach us, they listen to us. So here I will catch listening. Listening. What is listening? Listening is a part of communication which is more important than speaking. And Kushag, do you know human beings are born not to listen? So if your parents are not listening, or if your teachers are not listening, so are they at fault? Are they at fault? You are mute.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I don't think so. It's their fault because human brain is developed for not to listen.
And listening has to develop with training and development. Today you are here developing your muscle, learning communication. Do you think this is equally important than studying commerce in 12th standard?
Yeah, it's important to develop our communication skills and our learning skills. It's as important as commerce, which I am
Yes,
studying in 12th.
nobody will ask your commerce marks after 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. But this communication skill is going to decide your life, because at every front you have to listen to people, and your listening and your communication, like we discussed in Natasha ma'am session, that 56% it is the body language, and 38% is the what it is, the basically the uh,
It is the expression language and the our way of talking.
tone. Yes, tone
Tone.
is there, and 7% only other words. So powerful it is. So when we are expecting the parent to listen to us, I think I think Kushag, there is a secret. The secret is never work on the other person. The other person will change when you change. Do you feel this is relevant for your parents, your father and mother? Your father and mother will change if Kushagra will change. I am saying this.
Okay. For our parents, we can change ourselves, but it can't. I don't think so. It's apply on other persons also,
It
which are
applies
not
to
close to
everyone.
ourselves.
Kushagra, it applies to everyone. You want to change Nahid ma'am. You want to change something in
So,
Nahid ma'am. So
so ma'am, if I
actually,
want to change someone, so if I want to change someone, first I have to change myself. have to change my personality, then only this uh, the next person will change.
You have to
That's
take
not, I don't think
you
so.
have to take the responsibility of the other person's behavior with you, because the other person behaves exactly as we actually invite them to behave with us. Do you see the same person behaves differently with different people? So if somebody is not behaving with us
Yeah,
properly,
according to the situation, he changed its behavior. Its behavior.
yeah, according to situation and according to people also, when somebody is not behaving with you properly, so actually it is because we have allowed it. Do you think so? Many people don't allow bad behavior, so people don't behave badly with them. And some people are polite, nice, so soft. They don't communicate that I am not liking this behavior. So then people don't know, and they behave in a manner which is like sometimes not acceptable for the person. So the same is with the parents also. They don't know which behavior the child is actually not liking. So do you think if we communicate to the parent that this is something like was not good enough, not making the other, see how you have to communicate is not making the parent wrong and putting your words, properly. Do you think the parent will be like taking care next time? Like if a parent is shouting, normally what the parents do is when they get very angry, they shout, all the parents, and sometimes they give some physical slap also or whatever, at times. They show their anger aggressively. And the child gets, scared. And teenager wants to reply back because teenager is becoming a young adult. So that power is also coming internally. You are growing adult, no? So dheere dheere, like slowly and gradually, you are getting powerful day by day as an individual. So that will come in your communication. That will come in your body language, even if you don't reply back to your parent. So do you think this will work? Do you think this will work? Might be the parent is not knowing that Kushag did not like this behavior.
I think it works. It will work.
Yes, it works. And you have to communicate, not making the other person wrong and conveying your part. Ki this is not acceptable. So, Kushagra, you have to grow into a big individual. So, what is big? B is you have to set your boundaries. Your boundaries that people cannot, if you don't like and if you are not tolerant that somebody should talk to you in a high tone, anyone, including the parents, teachers, friends, stranger, this is we are talking commonly, we are including the parent also in it. So you have to set your boundary. B is for boundary. Boundary is telling the other person that see this does not work with me. Please, if you want to speak, if you want to give me a feedback, you can be good in your tone. So you can set boundaries in everything. Any topic, you have to set your boundary, which is comfortable to you. People should know that. I is you have to be yourself, intelligent and inspiring to as a high energy. If you will be weak, if you will be like so fearful, people will dominate you. So so you have to actually work on yourself. That is what my meaning is when I was saying that other people will not change and you have to change. So I is that inner ability to love yourself. Do you know, Kushagra, will you agree to one? I'm just testing whether my training and work is proper or not on you right now. If a parent
It's
is
ma'am,
very,
it's definitely.
I will ask you a question now, testing
Yeah.
my word. My question is, if a parent is very super critical and corrective to the child, like all the time correcting, all the time coaching, all the time telling the child what to do, what not to do, the child grows up into a super critical inner critic person. All the time, the child will judge himself a lot, will be critical about himself or herself. Please answer yes or no to this question.
Yes, ma'am. The child will become critical about its perspectives, and yes, definitely.
So, see how this is powerful. And G is goodness with gratitude. So, you have to grow up into a big individual. So, B is boundaries. I is your inner strengths, confidence, fear. I'm not telling you to change anything right now. I'm telling you to just be present to the way Koshagr is, the way Nahid is. Because the first step is knowing ourselves. You don't know yourself. I don't know myself much. Every day we have to, just give me 1 minute. Every day we, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So every day we are peeling like an onion. Something new will come about yourself. Something new will come about yourself. Another thing is
Yes,
we will have weaknesses. So let the weaknesses be there, whatever. We have some strengths also. So let us put the focus. Energy flows where the focus shows. So if we will focus on our weaknesses, problems, we will not be able to vibrate. We are vibrating actually like magnets. So we attract people, we attract situations. Yes, we attract people's behavior. Actually, that is why I'm saying ki no work is required on the parents or any other person. The work is required here. And in this process, your happiness and peace of mind will also increase. So now you can ask me anything more. It's 18 minutes. So when parents
yes,
don't.
ma'am.
Hmm.
I want to ask one thing. With this attract word, I remember one question in my mind, like how to attract our parents' trust towards us. Like, uh, I know I'm correct. They also know I'm correct, but they are not trusting me. Somehow, where they feel like no, somewhere my child is wrong. So, how to gain that trust?
Okay. Kushag, you have to be very honest to answer. Do you trust yourself? Do you believe in
Yeah.
yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure? Do you believe yourself only in one or two things, or you deal self doubt a lot?
Sometimes, yes, I deal that self doubt, but
Okay.
some work that I'm doing correctly, in that work, I'm trusting myself. Like, yes, it's correct, but somehow where it's I feel doubts about my things and about me also.
Okay. So you want to develop trust. So the first thing is you have to trust yourself. And data shows, survey shows that 90 to 95% we are in the influence of a negative hormone effect, negative thinking effect. And this is our brain design. So when we are vibrating with self doubt, we don't trust ourselves. How will the other person trust us? The life is just like a person who smokes. So the person who smokes has a nicotine level in his blood. So till the time the nicotine level is high, the person feels good. And when the nicotine level goes down, the person becomes restless and looks for another cigarette. So like that, we are under the influence of stress hormone, cortisol, and the other hormone. There is another hormone. There are two hormones which play influence. And all the time we are on autopilot mode, most of us. And this is science that in a day we get 60 to 80,000 thoughts, and only 3 to 4,000 are positive in it. So this is with the parents, this is with Nahid, this is with Kushag. But when Nahid is under training, when Zara, my daughter, is under training, both parent and daughter under training, we are able to create a wow relationship. But but we created it, we have put in effort. Now the problem at present is parents are thinking if the child is doing superbly in the school and get some good marks, the child is a good child. This is a wrong approach. Then they spend a lot of money in coaching, tuition. The left money is spent in hobbies, recreation, fun activities. But there is no money spent in the mental development. The whole brain game is going on in life, relationship, in money. And the parent is also a stress parent. So don't you think it should be the other way around or opposite? The first investment should be made in the mental development of this muscle. What do you think what I shared now?
Yes, ma'am. Mental development is must, I like to say, and some parents don't know, like, these type of trainings are also available in the market, and I'm lucky to
Yes,
having this training, that I'm having this training from you.
yes, I am lucky because in this journey, I am able to create my work which can go global. You are the medium. You are the medium that this work will reach to Canada, this work will reach to Japan, this work will reach to Australia. We are creating a difference in everybody's life. And Kushagar, one thing more, the training will not come if we are not consistent. Japanese are consistent people. That is why India got independent in 1947 and the Japan got destroyed in the Second World War. But the Japan, you see the figures now and you see India. So nothing, just
Yeah.
two, three things. They are quite consistent people and they read books. This is another good habit. In a week, they read one book. So training is consistent. I see many students and parents, they come in one of my session and then they are like vanished, disappeared till because of their busy schedule. I am saying, I am asserting on this live media that if somebody is giving 15, 20 minutes daily or 30 minutes in these kinds of sessions with me or anyone, there will be a development which will help in marks of the school also. I can vouch on it. You will be a performer if you work on this, on this, on this. And tomorrow Insta Live, which you are going to do, I want you to do in how to get a topper marks. I want you to do this session because there are ways. Kushagar can top. It is just here. It is just here. Like if you want to top, I think
No,
so.
I can talk on this, but actually I'm also not a topper.
See, marks is nothing.
So
We should know how to earn money, how to deal with money, because in this world, money is the currency. We need all knowledge about it. Second is relationships, where you are doing right now. This is a good point. Parents don't listen. We are not making anyone wrong. We just took this topic so that it becomes a hot topic and we can discuss around it. Second is relationship. The third is health. While health should be the number one, but survey is showing that health is at number three. Money is at number one. So, what do you know about money? You don't know many things about money. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki is saying from 13 years, we should learn money. We should do share market. You are not making you wrong. There are so many students, even my children are not doing. So I'm encouraging them. Okay, so now we will end the session. Like Kushag, you tell me like something which you will practice and will remain with you, which you created today to make your life beautiful, to make your life happy.
First, I'll practice to uh, changing myself according to my parents. Like as you have said, to change my perspective, my
Not
point of
according,
view
not
of
according to parent, not according to
not according to my
anyone.
parents.
Change may it's not fixing. It's not fixing. Change is working on your self development. Don't change anything.
It's
Kusharg is
working on
perfect.
myself, and I'm working on it.
Kusharg, you are perfect. You
I'm
have to
working
accept.
on. Yeah, I'm working on myself, and yes, I will. And you are there with me, so I have no fear about it. And yeah, like my parents who don't listen to me, there is nothing. But if I will listen to them, they will also listen to me. Simple motto.
Okay. So I think we should thank everyone who will be watching our recording. So there is we shared this. This is a powerful session. We have created the point of view, right, wrong, good, bad. We created listening. Then we have created how we can have big life in this session. We have seen that. And we have seen how what is the influence. We are human hormone machine. We saw this. I've explained this. So we have seen these 4 points in this session of 27 minutes, and this is a life altering session. So for anyone who will watch this, thank you, Skushak. Thank you so much. God bless you. More power to